everybody, it's Cheyenne and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about something that I personally didn't know until I had spent a couple years in dental assisting. It's something that in school they don't really talk to you about, at least in my program they didn't talk to you about. And I feel that it's something that not a lot of dental professionals talk about. But as someone that's been a dental assistant for almost 7 years now, I want to talk more about the physical harm that it can do on your body. Now, this kind of pertains to anybody in the dental field or probably the medical field as well. But as a dental assistant, a dental hygienist, or as a dentist, we do use our hands a lot. You know, we're passing instruments all day. Dental assistants constantly have, suctions in their hands. So you're grasping things and your fingers are bent and you're using your thumb a lot for passing and, for turning on and off the suction. And I know to somebody that doesn't do this repetitively every day, it sounds a little silly. Like when I explain it to people that aren't in the dental field, they look at me like that really hurts your hand or that really hurts you. And it's like, it does. It takes its toll on your body after years and years of doing it. And there are other dental fields, of course, that are extremely physical. I mean, not dental fields, but other careers that are extremely physical. But in dental, there are certain things that do happen quite often to people that have been doing this line of work for a long time. So I just wanted to go over some things with you because lately I have been experiencing some of that in my personal life. And with that being said, I thought I had early signs of carpal tunnel because in my right hand, I am right-handed. My hand was going numb during procedures a lot of the time, and I was having a really sharp pain that kind of ran down right here in my hand and my thumb. And I went to a doctor to talk to her about it, and I'll put the name of it up here on the screen. I can't pronounce it very well, but basically it's a strain on the tendon right here. And she said that I had to just wear a splint for a few weeks to try to rest this. And again, with my work, that is hard to do, so I'm kind of wearing it on my free time or on the weekends. And I'm just being a little bit more cautious using my left hand more often at work. Especially with like suctions and passing, just being careful not to put so much strain on this area of my hand because I have been feeling it a lot lately. So another common thing in the dental field, of course, is carpal tunnel. I've known quite a few assistant hygienists that have gotten surgery for carpal tunnel. Now they do say it's a fairly easy surgery, but it is very painful. Basically, it's numbing in your hands, nerve pain, like sometimes you can't move a certain finger joint, things like that. It's just basically overusing those joints or your fingers all day repetitively, and then it causes nerve damage. So that is very, very common. Other things that are common in the dental field, of course, are back issues. I have one noticed for myself since I've started assisting. Probably the last couple of years, I have had some back pain, mostly in my upper back, because I'm not gonna lie, I have very poor posture and sometimes it is very hard to have good posture. Some patients you have to stand up for, so you're bending over the whole entire time. There's some offices that I've worked in where the assistants don't even have chairs, that you do just stand the whole entire time during procedures. Oral surgery offices, a lot of assistants stand and the dentist stand as well. So it does take a toll on your body. And this also goes for dental hygienists and dentists as well. I mean, you're constantly hunched over a patient. You have to be very mindful to keep your shoulders back and have good posture, but it can be hard because you also cater to a patient all day. So I've had handfuls of patients that are in wheelchairs and can't be reclined, that have, neck issues, back issues, can't be reclined. So you're standing over them, hunched over, can be up to an hour doing procedure on them, and that does take a toll on your back. So these are just all things that you do have to keep in mind if you're interested in this profession. If you're somebody that maybe already has back issues or has, carpal tunnel issues or issues with your hands, this can be very strenuous on those certain parts of your body. Now, there are exercises you can do and just, precautions you can take to help control those things, but it is something to be mindful of. And now that I've been assisting for 7 years, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm gonna be 30 next year, and do I see myself assisting when I'm like 55? No. not even probably 50. I don't even know if 45 I see myself assisting, just because I can feel it in my back, in my hands. It is really hard work just because it's so repetitive and you are just using your hands all day long, your hands, and you're hunched over. It is a lot. Your body does take a toll. It does take a toll on your body. Like I've said, there are ways to help with that. There are stretches you can do throughout your day, taking your breaks, you know, stretching out like your shoulders like this, you know, and going up against the wall, stretching out your back, watching your posture. For your hands, you know, on the weekends, I really try to pay attention now to, you know, what hand I'm using. If I can use my left hand instead of my right, I'm going to use my left hand. Also, like cell phones, I always hold my cell phone with this hand too. So I'm working all week, and then on the weekends, you know, I'm scrolling with this finger. So I really try to use this finger now. Just certain things to be cautious of and to keep in mind. But it is also something in this field, like if you start young like I did, I'm hoping that in the future, in my 40s, 50s, that maybe I can get like a manager position or some kind of office job to where I'm not assisting, because I really just don't see myself doing it that long, just because it is so hard on your body. And I'm not saying people don't do that long, because there are people that do it that long, that have been assisting for 30 years, that have been hygienists, dentists for 30 plus years. I personally just don't see myself doing that. You know, I have a really good friend that's a hygienist, and I actually did an interview with her on my channel, and she just had a hip replacement, and she thinks that a lot of it is because of her work. She has to stand for a lot of patients. She's, you know, constantly in a hunched over position. She's squatting, standing up, squatting. So all of these repetitive motions does take a toll on your body. So I just wanted to let you guys know that and just give you guys an open discussion about that, because it is something that not a lot of dental professionals talk about. At least with me in my experience, I've never really had anyone talk about it until I got more into the field and talked to people with more experience and saw what kind of things that they were going through. Also, very common in the dental field, sometimes even your dental office will pay for these things, or a lot of their insurances will include them, like massages or chiropractor appointments, because they are really important when you work in that field. I, for one, have to get a massage at least every few months, just because I'm so sore and I have quite a bit of knots in my back, a lot of tension. So I have to do that. I have been in the chiropractor, but I've only been one time, and I didn't feel much of a difference. And I know some people love the chiropractor. I've known some assistants or other people that have gone to chiropractors that absolutely love them. For me, the whole popping thing was kind of weird. And honestly, when I went, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I didn't really feel any different. And the way the chiropractor explained it to me, he did say that you do have to come back for quite a bit of sessions. But I just feel like this is something that you constantly have to go back for. It just is never gonna get better. So you kind of have to keep going like every couple of weeks to keep getting the same adjustments over and over again. And I know massages are the same way, like it's never gonna fix an issue. But I just like a massage because it's relaxing. I'm laying there, you know, for an hour and they massage me, and it's just more relaxing for me. It's a time for my mind to kind of just come to ease, my brain to shut off, and me to relax. But yes, just know that if you do go into the dental field, these are some things that you do have to think about, and that you are probably going to be wanting to get massages or chiropractor adjustments. And if you do have back issues, it might be a career that isn't going to work for you, just because of the positions that sometimes your body is in, and it can be really, really hard on your body. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to know that, and just do your research before going into any career. And yeah, well, anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and please leave me comments. Please like this video, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.